Right then, so today's the day. We've got a few days on the dirt bikes, so we'll have a few days on the GS's. It's a bit blinking warm. Oh my word, is it? I've got my jeans on, nothing underneath, but I've got my mesh jacket on, so that should help. My specs, that'll definitely help. Summer gloves, of course, but even these will be bloody warm. Get some airflow and get cool down a bit. Oh god, me bloody... I think my hands have swollen up riding the dirt bike's gripping on for dear life. Right then, let's get it on. Here we go. Yeehaw. Oh, beautiful woods. Right, we've had a nice little coffee stop. I've had to take my gloves off because my hands are so hot and clammy. My gloves they're just too tight. So it's a bit of a gamble, but we're taking it easy today. At the present moment in time, it is 36 degrees and rising. Got a bit of airflow, but it's warm air. Oh, got my mesh jacket on, which is open to let more air through. These roads are phenomenal. There was a couple of police on the at the lower part of it before we stopped for coffee, so we took it really easy. And with it being a Saturday today, I think they're out in force today. I think there's quite a few bikers we've already seen out, so no need to go silly. We'll just take it nice and easy, enjoy the ride, enjoy these amazing roads. So we'll have a couple of days of this, and hopefully I'll get some decent footage, and hopefully this bloody GoPro will record the sound, because it's been playing up. It's already frozen about 3 times this morning. It does not like the heat. There's none of that, no ice. It's just good to get out with Lyndon, and he's a good guy. Shame we couldn't get on the Morocco trip. We changed the Morocco trip when we couldn't get across the border to Portugal, and now we've had to cancel that because a few people couldn't come along. We've had to cancel the cowboy trip because people again couldn't get over because of the quarantine restrictions. When they get back home, people can't take an extra 2 weeks off. It makes it a bit of a gamble if you come out here for a few days and then you've got to spend 2 weeks on the couch at home. Oh, wrong gear. So quite a few people have had to cancel, which is a bit of a bummer. But it's something I was prepared to do. I think we're going to stop and have a little picky, I think. Luckily I've got an amazing wife that she's very understanding. We've been exceptionally busy at work, so and to be honest it was getting on top of me a bit, so I needed to spend a bit of time away from it because it was consuming. The demand from customers at the moment was getting a bit on top of me. But this'll certainly blow the cobwebs away and reset me and get back to work with a bit of enthusiasm and get back at it for a bit. Riding the bike, just I can't think about work. You can't. I've got to think about that in front of me. This next bend, I've got to think about that now. Can't think about work. I've got to think about taking that corner right, making sure nobody's going to be in my way. You know, there's no big lorry coming around hogging this side of the lane or anything. I've got to think about everything except work. I can only think about riding, which is what I love. I love it. I love getting out on the bike, putting all the stresses of work to one side and enjoying the amazing countryside, and just loves it. I love it. And getting away is so easy. So easy to jump on a plane. You know, a couple of hours in the air. I literally jumped on that plane, put one of Bruce's podcasts on, you know, and by the time we landed, you know, because some of his podcasts are 2.5 hours long, which is amazing, you know, put it on. By the time it's finished, you're landing. Linda comes and picks you up at the airport. You haven't got to worry about getting taxis or, you know, finding which bus you have to bloody get on or anything like that. Linda just phones you up, tells you exactly where you need to be, picks you up, go back to the villa where there's a pool and a beer waiting for you, and you can jump on these. You can jump on these by yourself if you want. They'll put your sat nav on there with all the routes included in. You know, even book the hotels for you if you wish, if you want to go away for a couple of days. But if you want to do this way, you know, you just follow Lyndon or Adrian, you can do that, which is amazing, because they know all the best routes. The bikes are all very well maintained. You know, all new bikes. And again with the dirt bikes as well, you don't need to bring anything. You literally just need to bring yourself, driving license, that's it. They've got all the kit, everything, boots, gloves, jackets, everything, helmets, whatever you need. But of course, like myself, I do like to wear my own kit, so I bring my own, which of course you can do. And then after riding, we go back. If we're not staying in a hotel, we go back to base. Like I said, there's a pool there and a cool beer waiting. And then we usually jump in the, he's got a minibus, got a couple of minibuses if there's a few of you. Books a restaurant. It's always nice. You know, there's no, nothing difficult about it at all. I can hardly recommend it to anybody and everybody. which I tried to do. I've been coming out here for a couple of years now. I say this year because of COVID, I've had about 4 trips cancelled already because of it. Just couldn't get out. Flights cancelled and been a bit of a pain, but we're all in the same boat. What's not to love about this? Look at this. What's not to love about this scenery and these roads? Tarmac's amazing. Look at this. Fantastic. Just take it easy today. After spending 3 days on the dirt bikes, of course, we're a bit not aching as such, but your body's sort of tight because you've been hanging on to them for a few days. Look at the size of that bird up there. My God, look at the size of that. What the heck is that? That's some sort of eagle. Wow. Floating around on the thermals. Look at that, there it is right above. Oh, look at that. Oh, it may be near, was it vulture or something? Maybe vulture? Oh, false neutral. Right, let's have a little bit of a... Right, so look at this. We're currently at 38 degrees. It's just a little bit warm. Yeah, I honestly, I've just checked to see if the heated grips is on because it felt like they were. Put your hand down here. My God, it's just, it feels like a hairdryer. I'm not kidding you. It feels, that feels like a hairdryer. That it's a hot air. But I'm not complaining. Came past what looked like a huge cave earlier on. There was lots of people parked going into it, probably to get out of this heat. It was probably a lot cooler in there. It's quite a big cave by there. It looked like we came past quite quick. Look at the way them rocks are there. Look at that, the way it goes. Look at that, bloody hell. It's as if it's just been, it's just like fallen over, hasn't it? So easy to handle these at slow speed. Absolute doddle. So much easier than that multistrada. That multistrada there on that corner, I would have had to kind of like manhandle it round. This just, it just so much easier. I find it, the handling of this is far superior to the multistrada. I like it better than the Africa Twin. You know, I do like the look of the Africa Twin, but not as much as I like the look of this. The handling's, you know, it's good on the Africa Twin, I must admit, but this, you know, there's a reason why people buy them, because it just does everything very, very well. You know, just if you need to really flop this into a corner, it will drop in, no issues, no dramas whatsoever. The brakes and the suspension are amazing. The way it's linked in this telelever system on the front, it's, you know, you just give it a little tap on the front, little squeeze on the front brake, and it just hunkers down, and that's what you want on a corner. You don't want it to dive. It's fantastic and stable as anything. You can stand up, no hands, no issue. You know, wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at the size of them boulders. Bit of exploring, have a look. That's another beauty of these bikes. You just pull it off the road, the main road, and go and have a look. I haven't even changed any settings yet. Of course, you can just whack it into enduro mode, which I might do on the way back up, but actually I'll just change it now. Watch, it's just how easy it is in enduro. Whack it in, there it goes, in enduro mode. Just softens it up a little bit, softens the throttle, softens the suspension, gives you a little bit less traction control, which is good if you need it. I don't know if this has got Enduro Pro or not, I don't know, let's have a little look. Enduro, in road, dynamic, Enduro, no, mine's got Enduro Pro mode. It's got like a little dongle that you plug into the ECU under the seat, and it just switches a lot of the traction control off and the wheelie control and everything, and just means you can have a real good play. But Enduro mode by itself is very impressive. Right, so we just had a bit of a stop, couple of little photographs. Bloody warm. Let's see what the temperature is now. It actually dropped down a little bit. Let's have a little look. 36. Right. $36, so let's get moving, get a bit of airflow. Whoop. Hill assist, see how long it stays on for. Still on. Does it stay on? Hill assist, like a handbrake. Yep. Oh, that's good. Because on the Honda and the Ducati, it only stays on for a certain length of time. That's good to know. And then now does it go off? Does just when you blip the throttle? Put it in gear? No, when you start off. Perfect. Oh, little kangaroo juice. Back on the road again. Right, handbrake on. Right, get it out of enduro. Back on the dynamic. Little squeeze of the. See which way we're going. More amazing mountain roads. Oh, look at that! Yeehaw! Look at that down there. Awesome, man. Let's do that. Mate, some of them shots will be mega. Right, this has got to be one of the best roads I've ever ridden. It is amazing. Just look at it. It's just a ribbon of beautiful tarmac, all the way from the lake, all the way up this mountain. Absolutely stunning on the fantastic, and I mean it, amazing 1250 GS. I'm gonna go get one. I've got to have myself one. Yeah, this road is amazing. Right, let's go do some more. Right, let's get it fired up. Rum da brum. Oh, what amazing road. There's Linden down there. Woohoo! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. 39 degrees. Stunning, absolutely stunning. That has got to be one of the best roads I've ever ridden in my life. In fact, no, it's the best road I've ever ridden. It's the best road I've ever been on. Never mind ridden, it was amazing. I'd love to be able to tell you where it is. I'll try and look it up, but I'm just following Lyndon, so I've got no idea. But wow, bloody amazing. Wonder if I can find a sign here that maybe shows wherever we are. There's a harbour, wherever the hell that is. Up there, obviously. Nice place here, looking down on the lake. I've actually got to keep my visor down because it's actually hotter having it up, having the hot air blowing my face. I've got a tinted visor, so it's keeping it relatively cool in my helmet. But when I open it up, my god, it's like just putting your head inside the oven. 39 degrees. Right, it's official. It's 40 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. 40. Friggin' hot. Okay, revise that. 41 degrees. Holy shit. There it is, folks. 42 degrees. Holy shit.